How Wayne Gretzky Spends His Millions. Nobody would have been angry with Wayne Gretzky if he sat around after retiring. He undoubtedly earned it. After a remarkable career, he retired from the NHL as arguably the best player of all time, collecting numerous championships and MVP trophies. However, a competitor like Gretzky could only stay active briefly. He had a great career. Welcome back to Sportflix 2. He has participated in hockey but has also engaged in several successful commercial endeavors. So who is Wayne Gretzky? A former professional ice hockey player from Canada, Wayne Douglas Gretzky is a former head coach. From 1979 through 1999, he participated in 20 NHL seasons for 4 teams. Based on comprehensive polls of hockey writers, former players, general managers, and coaches, he is known as the Great One by numerous sports writers, players, the Hockey News, and the NHL. Actress Janet Jones and Gretzky first met while Gretzky was a judge on Dance Fever. Jones does not remember Gretzky appearing on the program, according to Gretzky. After that, they continued to run into each other, but they didn't start dating until 1987, when they met at a Los Angeles Lakers game that Gretzky and Alan Thicke were also attending. They were married on July 16, 1988, in a spectacular event that the Canadian press nicknamed the Royal Wedding, after Gretzky proposed in January 1988. Members of the fire department served as ceremonial guards for the live broadcast from St. Joseph's Basilica in Edmonton to the entirety of Canada. Gretzky reportedly spent more than $1 million on the occasion. There is a good reason why Wayne Gretzky is known as the Great One. Gretzky, a 15-time NHL All-Star, began his professional career with the Indianapolis Racers of the WHA when he was just 17 years old. Gretzky only played there for 25 games before his contract was sold to the Edmonton Oilers as the franchise shortly ceased operations. Before ending his career with the New York Rangers in 1999, Gretzky briefly spent time with the St. Louis Blues. No one will ever again wear Gretzky's iconic number 99. He was the only NHL player to have his number retired by every team. Wayne Gretzky made $46 million in NHL salaries during his NHL career. During his playing career, he earned $50 million from endorsements. After accounting for inflation, his total earnings came to about $150 million. He made very prudent financial decisions with his money, creating an empire that now includes real estate projects, a winery, and ownership of sports teams, among other things. In only his first NHL season, he won the Hart Memorial Trophy with the Oilers as the league's most valuable player. His fame grew, and among other things, he broke the 200-point barrier for the first time in NHL history and had seasons with more than 200 points. After that, he was transferred twice more, spending time with the St. Louis Blues and the Los Angeles Kings. After becoming a free agent, he signed a 2-year, $8 million contract with the New York Rangers in 1996. While playing with the New York Rangers in 1999, he ended his professional hockey career. Gretzky won 9 Hart trophies for the most valuable player throughout his career, 10 Art Ross trophies for most points scored in a season, 5 Lester B. Pearson trophies, and 2 Conn Smythe trophies for postseason MVP. After retiring, he was instantly enshrined in the NHL Hall of Fame. He owned a remarkable 61 records when he left the NHL. In addition to playing professionally, Gretzky has made significant financial commitments to the ownership of sports franchises. He paid $175,000 in 1985 to acquire the Hull Olympiques of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, and he sold them for $550,000 in 1992. Gretzky and John Candy were minority owners of the Toronto Argonauts of the Canadian Football League in 1991 when Bruce McNall bought the team. They eventually sold it in 1994. He once more collaborated with McNall to pay $451,000 for a rare Honus Wagner T206 cigarette card, which they later sold. Additionally, Gretzky owns a stake in the roller hockey rink operator Worldwide Roller Hockey Inc. and and the sports equipment company First Team Sports. If you subscribe to this channel, you will get $250 million in your account. What do you say? Just kidding. Wayne bought a sizable property in the upscale gated neighborhood of Beverly Park in the late 1980s, not long after switching to the LA Kings. A few years later, Eric Schmidt, a billionaire, bought the mansion he had just sold, not the Google billionaire Eric Schmidt. Schmidt paid $3 million for the vacant land next door and sold the entire estate for $40 million in 2014. In a gated country club in Thousand Oaks, California, Wayne and his wife constructed a mansion in 2007. The Thousand Oaks home of Wayne Gretzky measures 10,815 square feet. It is situated on 6.5 acres of property in the incredibly elite Sherwood Country Club neighborhood and contains 2 guest houses. After a year, the housing market and Lenny's reputation as a guru fell apart. Lenny attempted to sell the mansion for $18.5 million during what may have been the worst real estate market ever. He kept lowering the price but eventually lost it to foreclosure after declaring bankruptcy and being taken into custody on fraud charges. Wayne and Janet Gretzky repurchased the home in 2018 for $13.5 million, bringing everything full circle. Wayne and Janet sold their prized property for $22.9 million in October 2020. Before the 2002 Winter Olympics, Gretzky transitioned from the rink to the office by taking a position as the executive director of the Canadian national men's hockey team. In 2000, he also acquired a 10% ownership position in the Phoenix Coyotes. In addition to being a part owner of the Coyotes, Gretzky bought the Hull Olympiques of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League in 1985 and sold them for roughly $400,000 more in 1992. With Rick Riley, Gretzky co-wrote Gretzky, an autobiography, in 1990. He also co-wrote 99 My Life in Pictures in 1999 with John Davidson and Dan Diamond. In 2016, he co-authored 99 Stories of the Game, a book that took a close look at the development of hockey. It was the most popular book in Canada in 2016. Gretzky can proudly brag about some of his successful efforts as an entrepreneur, owner of restaurants and wineries, and brand ambassador for TD Bank. Gretzky believes that by keeping his spending in check, he achieved success. He instills the same mindset in his children by insisting everyone categorizes their costs. His 5 children are Paulina, Ty, Trevor, Tristan, and Emma. The Great One encouraged newbies to become old-fashioned in securing their money. His advice is undeniably credible. Whatever happens, the Great One thrives even after retirement. If you had $250 million, do comment below. Also, hit the subscribe and bell icons. Refer to other videos on our channel. Bye!